My today's topic is about persistence, a journey of being software engineer, 13 years and counting, and gratitude. Hello everyone, I'm Sonal Popat. I'm working as a senior software engineer at Oracle. Before that, I was at Nintendo. Before that, Disney, ADP. I'm a mom of two beautiful children, and I'm a volunteer. So when I say persistence, right, where I felt, somehow I showed it, or life or events helped me to conquer it. That is few things that happened in my life. So basically, I was a bright student while growing up, but in 12th science, I did not do very well. And to get, admission in engineering, you must be really good. So, in our 12th science, while we finished, we had opportunity to visit the engineering college. And it was not for me that always I want to do computer engineering. I was good in math and physics, but I was not at all good in biology and chemistry. Those were like my very, very, very weak subjects. And chemistry is like, oh my God, I was dreaming, like, I failed the exam, and I barely, in my prelims also, I had got, like, the passing marks. So in my board exam, at least I focused everything in my 12th that I don't want to be in that age. So my last few months was only to work on chemistry. I was that horribly bad in that subject. But that's okay. Like, and I was conquering, doing everything fine in math and physics. But that is how the life is. It's not like you have to pick and choose and do what you want to do. You had to do everything. But overall, what happened that, yeah, finally I passed my 12th science, but everything went very average and I could not get the admission into the engineering. I was only able to get admission into the mechanical and electrical and that kind of stream where I wasn't much interested. So, and why what I was mentioning that I got opportunity to take a tour of engineering college, and it was I must highlight because that moment still stays with me. I saw for the very first time a computer lab. The lab was closed, but there were, like, computer. It was full of computer, a big CRT giant monitor, a CPU and mouse and the keyboard, and I just fell in love with that machine. And I'm like, okay, I want to go and do something with computers. That was clear in around that time. So I did not get admission in degree, so the only option was that I can go and do the diploma computer engineering after my 12th science, which is more or less like here's community college. So from there, again, to go in degree was very, very difficult because everyone, whoever was entering in diploma, were people like me who always wanted to do degree, but they could not do. So I had to prove myself. So 2.5 years of studying in community college, or what do you call the diploma computer engineering, I learned basic, Fortran, Pascal, all those languages. I hope you guys may would have heard about those once in a lifetime, because not so many people uses those. But I studied all that and I pushed myself and made sure that I have an opportunity to go into the degree, undergrad computer engineering. So finally, yes, with God's grace and my family's support, I got admission into the bachelor's in computer engineering. Here, I want to say one more thing, that sometimes you feel like, something happens in your life and you have to take a longer path, and you are doing what you can do, but that is helping you, believe me. So how this diploma computer engineering helped me, that I was excelling my bachelor's in computer engineering because it helped me to have a strong foundation. So in the class of 67, I stood first in computer science in my undergrads, and I won gold medal in my university for this program. So that was like aha moment. And I'm like, that means no matter what, if there are gaps, there are longer paths, there are setbacks, but if you keep doing, if you know exactly where you want to go. When I said the computers were, like, for me, it was love at first sight. It's not something that I want to do for finances. Okay, that's a separate story, but I want to do because I just love that thing, So make sure that you are doing what you are, loving for sure. You have like, some connection, and then you will figure out how to, make best use of it and how it can help you survive as well as a financial way, right? So, overall, yes, I must say that this was a story where I felt that, keep pushing yourself, keep working towards your goal. You will reach one day for sure. And when I got, this university first, the award, I had a job before even I had a degree. And the job was pretty much like either I can work as a programmer or software developer in a small town of Gujarat where there is not so many IT opportunities, or to work as a lecturer in engineering college to teach the undergrad computer science students. And that was paying way higher. And I love to talk and teach as well. And they reached out to me, from their side that, hey, you have graduated with so and so. We want you to, try and interview with us. So I interviewed and I got a job. And from that, I must say my path was like, I never had to try to get promoted. There were no performance review. They knew like in and out that how so and so person is doing. And they pretty much lay out the path for you to move forward, pretty much. So I was teaching computer science to undergrad students. I was doing also a lot of administrative work, like I was in the training and placement department, basically paving the path for the last year students where they can take the internship, talking to companies, their departments, that what you can do for our students. And because I had a diploma of computer engineering too, that particular institute thought that I best fit and I can become the head of diploma of computer engineering in that institute. So at the age of 25, 26, I believe, I kind of like, was leading the whole department. I was the head of the diploma of computer engineering. And along with it, because, still this was not fulfilling my, like, the continuous learning craving. So I took classes. So weekends, I used to go take the master's courses somewhere, like, go travel 5 or 6 hours in a bus, take classes, stay there for 2 or 3 days, again come back, again teach to the students for like, 3.5 days. So I did like that for 1 year fully while I took the classes. And then 1 year I was preparing my thesis. So, and along with it, because I was doing so well, they are like, you should give examination so you can go and conduct the exam in not just the university where I was employed, but even in a different university across Gujarat. So I was doing that too. So by the age of 26, 27, pretty much after that, my 12th science, like little longer journey, I had name, fame, pretty much very well settled in terms of what my male colleagues used to call me in my college, that, oh, you have pretty much everything. And what happened? That, I wanted to get married. I never thought I want to, come to US. I never, that was like last thing was happening in my mind that I want to come to US. But yeah, it was about to get married. And somehow, like, the person, I got married, he was here in Seattle, Washington. So whatever I built my career back in India, it was to live. And some people are like, I shouldn't do that. I should rather focus on my career and find somebody rather than leaving all this behind. But I feel like, you do whatever your heart says. And for me, the marriage is a sacred relation and it shouldn't be like, treated as a career ladder. You marry somebody because, something aligns and not because it aligns with your career journey. That's how my thoughts were at that time. And I still am proud of me for thinking like that and living all that. So I left all that and I came here. The person had told me that, I may not get opportunity to work here. You have a bright career. You should think. And I said, I'm fine. I did all that right And I want to give my 100% after marriage and my kids too. So that's fine if I don't get work authorization after I get married to you. Those were my thoughts. And I never knew that that will really happen where I don't get the work authorization. So that time it was a lottery system, and I am, unless hard work, as you would have seen my journey, that even for getting degree I had to work harder than the other people. So in lottery system, which was purely luck driven, I did not get picked up. And the recession came in 2008, and due to all that, it was pretty much like that. I wasn't working for 2.5 years. Right. So I think I skipped. So basically, recession came, India settled career. I left. I was nowhere. Name, fame. Students used to know me wherever I go. The teachers, the faculty members, everybody knew me. And now here nobody knows me. But God blesses you one or the other way. He has a different plan, and he has a better plan. So I became mom. I did not get visa, but I was a proud mother of mom. I did not left again, like, idea that I want to go back and again do something with my computers, my first love. So I started taking classes in community college, and those people are like, hey, you are overqualified. I'm like, yeah, I know, but with my baby, my house, I can't go back to masters again. So let me see, pretty much like, I'll keep trying one more year. Otherwise, I was thinking to go and do the PhD. So I took classes meanwhile in community colleges. I was teaching to them as well because I knew almost all those things. I earned certification during that path. I did GRE TOEFL because I was also parallelly, if nothing happens, I may go and do the PhD, things like that. So my learnings from all this, that when this happened, it was a gap of 2.5 years. Do not stop. Life is full of struggle and uncertainties. And so what? Keep doing things, whatever is under your control, and you will reach your goal someday. And for me, that was like 2010. I interviewed for a company, and then that was like, that was my second interview only, and they liked me so much. I got directly software engineer 2 position. So that happens. It's pretty much, and they considered that I have a master's degree. I taught, and then they believed in me. So I proved too. It's not like, they put you trust in you, then it's your responsibility to prove, right? So being software engineer is has its own, like, the challenges. When Mahatma Gandhi says, even though you are minority of one, hey, you are minority. So that thing I experienced here, after coming here, mainly working in a, like, the male dominant industry as a hardcore software engineer. When I talk to people and I say that I'm a software engineer, they look me up and down. They're like, hey, are you the one who really does solve the problems? Like, do the math geeky thing. And I say, yeah, I do that. And so for me, how that journey was, like, I was doing Java too. Then it came Spring Boot. We were doing deployment using End, Maven, Gradle. Now it is Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, not whatnot, right? Java also, from Java 2, I have seen its journey 8, 11, 17, and I'm sure there are more versions out there too. I did Python, AWS certification I did. I'm a solution architect, AWS certified. Now I'm at Oracle, so I am not just using cloud, I'm working and building cloud. So that is also a different whole saga, and learning SQL, no SQL. And even like, after I said in 2010, again, I started back. There was a gap where I was pregnant one more time, like in 2014. And my health was not, where I thought I can't have both my career and the baby. Like, I did not have energy. And due to all that, I decided to take a career break. But again, do it with, like, full confidence in your head and heart. Do it as an intentional thing. Keep learning with your, circumstances allows you. And like, even in my second break, I was home for 9, 10 months, and again I went back and started working. So for me, it's like, the career breaks or uncertainties in life is always there. Along with it, have your goal clear and keep doing, like, whatever is under your control. I want to say I'm very, very, very grateful to my parents because I have this kind of clear vision, but they support me. Still now, my teachers who I looked up to, that they are also software engineers, either they are teaching as a professional or they are even here, some of them are principal software engineer. I look up to them. I'm still senior. I have to be there at one time. So I look up to those people, all my allies who believed in me. Some people did not believe me. They didn't like my idea either, but that's okay. Learn from them and look at the people who gives you support and tells you, like, what you should be doing, how you should be doing, things like that. And I'm pretty much interested to even know your story. Like, what did you like being a developer? For me, it's always like keep learning new things, keep solving hard problems, different problems, complex problems. Don't give up and stay focused. And what is next? I am very much interested in helping environment, reducing waste, green technology, plastic pollution, whatever I learned as a kid, I'm seeing that happening in the future. Yes, I'm very, very much interested to do something where I can help. Right now, what I'm volunteering, there's a forterra.org. I go and clean up even the public parks for free. I love it because I feel I'm helping environment in my circumstances, what I can. I love to educate. I take it easy. I'm still senior software engineer. I haven't gone a long way. In 13 years, I'm solving different complex technical problems, but I love it and I'm keep doing it. So that's okay. I'm very content with my that journey. And life is short, so live it your way. And thank you all for listening me. I found this quote really, really appealing to me because it fits to me. For me, being software developer is like you are converting the vision, somebody's vision, into a reality. You have those, hands. So I love that part. Somebody's means product manager, product project manager, or the company CEO, whoever is that person, it comes down. And I'm the one who are making, who are building those things and making that happen. So that fulfillment I love about being software engineer. And this is a famous quote from Margaret Thatcher, that if you want something said, ask a man. But if you want something done, then ask a woman. Because I feel I'm really doing all this, like, building software. So this appealed me a lot. And I'm sure that you would have seen that as well, that we are not good at talking and saying how good we are, but we just do it. And some people recognize, some people don't, but that's okay. That's a life. But I'm still grateful for my this journey. And thank you all for listening. And thank you, Uma, again for this bright opportunity to unite us, on this platform. Thank you all.